Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one on King's Sejeong between the lady we have over on this side of the map. It is Scarlett and it's not Miszu, as I wrote down here. It's Scarlett, or at least that is what Spawning Pool tells me. And now if you're confused because this is not a Zerg player, well, so am I. What can I tell you? As far as I know, Scarlett's Zerg. I don't know if she's off racing. I don't know if she switched. Zerg has been looking very good in Europe, but not in... I don't know. If she switched, if I can find any proof of this on Twitter or Team Liquid, I'll let you guys know. Over on this side, we have a guy who I actually know for playing Zerg. It is Vibe, who recently won a tournament, which is very nice. Wait, how did Scarlett do? Scarlett did not participate in any tournaments. We have a hatchery first for Vibe, and we've got a barracks first with gas for Scarlett. So pretty much completely standard openings. I suppose it is at this point I talk about the recent gossip of these two players, although I haven't heard any because I don't give a shit. So I can't tell you that. Instead I can tell you that King Sejeong is the king who gave Koreans their alphabet. So if that ever looked like indecipherable gibberish to you, you can thank King Sejeong. There's a statue for him in front of the Royal Palace. I'm sure that thing has a name. In Seoul. No, it's popular. It's nice. Yeah, we've got quiet openings. We've got Scarlett taking her command center as well. We've got Vibe starting to mine a little bit of gas for that eventual speed, or maybe roaches right away. And we've got a reactor coming in for Scarlett. And I was thinking gas. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a factory. And we'll see some sort of tech. And there we go. Yep, there you go. It's a factory. And there is that Reaper with one drone entirely at its mercy. Does she get it? No. Vibe does manage to turn that into a thing, and manages to just about get out of there with her Reaper. She was a little bit stuck on that creep, where even circlings without speed are still a little bit faster than you. So you have to get rid of this. Vibe taking out on these rocks because he is playing a Terran, and Terrans have a nasty tendency of putting a tank here, which can then cover this part of the map. And if you then land Marines here, then that means your mirror line is entirely useless. The same effect can, of course, be done by a Liberator here, but you know, it's nice to have different tools to achieve the same effect with it. 5 more drones coming in for Vibe, and Scarlett also still entirely engrossed with building 2 SCVs at the same time. The third coming down, which the Reaper was not able to counter. And yeah, got Vibe seeing stuff on this side. He's going to have this guy over here, which he can fly in over here to, you know, fly into the main base to see what is being done. This is a pretty standard early game, you know, setup with these 3 in row to swap, you know, the attachments, the add-ons, pretty fast. And Vibe does know this, moves right into it, and now Scarlett's going to move in and just kill this Overlord. Or maybe not. Yes, there she goes. There's really nothing that Vibe can do. That was a sacrificial Overlord. But with that information, he knows exactly what his opponent's up to. That's pretty much only Marine medevac. So you should know what's in here. Maybe a single Widow Mine. Is there a single Widow Mine? There is actually a single Widow Mine. But that is pretty much what a Vibe should be expecting. And no, he doesn't have anything in position to really deal with it. He's got these couple of Zerglings, but other than that, they were still being built. 20 Zerglings being built, and some of them are going to go out of these eggs, which means they're going to get horribly shot, murdered. No. He loses the medevacs, and these Marines do actually get driven back by all these Queens. But at least due to the... Yeah, are you gonna kill all of these Marines? Yes, he doesn't even try to pick them up and fly away with them. I was about to comment that due to the actions of Vibe, at least she was able to walk out, but that didn't quite work out that way. This Widow Mine didn't actually kill anything, but between that drop and this Liberator, Vibe hasn't really been mining for a while, so does put down that fourth thing, and those Queens are in range to shoot off that Liberator as well. This Liberator did spot that fourth base being built and now takes position at the thing. And this is where we see that new Queen range, I imagine, because that looks a little bit more range than I was able to achieve. Pretty much specifically for the purpose of doing this, the Queens did get one more range on their anti-air attack, as this one gets 1, 2, 3, 4 more SC drones, and she may... No, she's not going to be able to get this out. Instead, takes that teensy-weensy drop here in order to threaten the hatchery. Puts her third command center in place as well. And the Liberator here still annoying the crap out of Vibe. And by now we've got the drone losses, turning up into uncomfortable numbers. Vibe is behind on drones compared to Scarlett's SCVs. Macro hatch being put down. Another Liberator right here. The position is great for Vibe to just move Queens in there. And are we transitioning into any kind of roaches or upgrades I'm not familiar with, or is it, no, he's not going to be able to just overrun Scarlett with this thing. Scarlett's got her first tank, building a second as she moves into a more defensive posture. Although with medevac you can just move out and plant those anywhere, to be honest. And yeah, not mining here again. So not only does Vibe has less drones, he's got less drones actually doing anything useful. So, there she goes. Even with this amount of drones, and he is going to get some SCV kills on his own, even with Scarlett pushing attack, he's not going to nearly equalize the numbers. And Scarlett has mules, it must be said. So yeah, got a couple. Scarlett finishing off her wall right here with a bunker and maybe, a siege tank over here. No amount of Zerglings is really going to break that position. 11 drones. 11 drones will put him back ahead. There are the evolution chambers and a baneling nest. So we'll see. He hasn't put down a roach or hydralisk or spire. Can't even do a spire yet. He doesn't have a lair yet. And Scarlett's had all this time to just build up an army. She's got the upgrade advantage, having both combat shield and stim as well as 1/1, which Vibe isn't even close to matching yet. The evolution chamber's just now done. Where did she scan there? Oh, and getting heat on the high ground. That is a nice position. That does indeed put you in a good defensive position, and that's a lot of Zergling though. That is a lot of Zergling. But Scarlett just, lifts up a bunch of them. Do one entirely full medevac. Does get picked up by the Queens, so that is a nice pickup. Here they come from the other side, and this should drive Scarlett back. Actually, those Marines were enough to take care of this. Maybe it was that armor upgrade, maybe it was having the back to the wall, maybe it was just the medevac healing. Most likely it was just all three at the same time. Oh, and that was a Hellion that got stuck there. Oh, but look at that line of Marines. Oh, that's... Yeah, 1-1 Marines with Stin against 0-0 Zerglings. Yeah, she loses a couple of Marines, but that was a very good trade for Scarlett, and now she's going to have to move in and kill them. If Vibe's not going to get the chance to move in, to morph in a decent number of Bailings, then she's not going to be able to do anything about this. 1-1 for Vibe, not actually going to finish before... Is she going to kill this somewhere? Yes, she is. Before the 2-2 of Scarlett is actually done, so there's really no chance of him catching up to these upgrades. And Scarlett knows that there's usually a base being taken over here as well, and moves in. Vibe, you wanna not plant that down, because that's just going to die horribly. And here is that abusive spot with the tanks I was talking about, and now Vibe has a number of Banelings, and now we can move in there and see what he can do to these Marine camps. But Scarlett splits, and there is enough left for her to clean this up, and GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.